University of the Witwatersrand, or Wits as we know it, is celebrating its centenary with a variety of entertainment for the young and old this weekend. To mark the anniversary, the institution is also opening all its museums for free to the public to experience the vast collections and some hidden treasures as well. Let's get the very latest on what's being called the Wits Homecoming Weekend activities with our reporter out amongst all the celebrations, Theodor Mashele, who joins us now live. Theodor, quite a great occasion for the university to celebrate, especially after these difficult few years we've had grappling with the pandemic. What's the atmosphere like there tonight?
The extravaganza is happening here in front of the Great Hall, Marcel, and a number of people have showed up and they've come in their numbers to see and celebrate this light. And it seems like it's all about diversity and inclusion in education, and that is what the theme that has been going on and what I've been hearing from the students that are here today. Now, I have with me Sharona Patel, the spokesperson for Wits University, who's just going to talk to us more about what is happening here. Sharona, thank you very much for talking to us. Now, please, the lighting was very beautiful. Please tell us about the history of this lighting.
Thanks. So the light show brings science, technology, art, history together. It tells Wits' history and its story through over 100 years. Now, there were good times, there were bad times through Wits' history, and that's something we need to embrace. At the same time, like you said, we need to look at the diversity, inclusion, and transformation at the university. This is one way of bringing people together to celebrate day, but also to set the tone for going forward for another 100 years. So may some of the things that happened in the past not be repeated in the future. Secondly, it's part of our big fundraising campaign. We need to raise 3 billion rand for students, for infrastructure, research, teaching and learning. We're on about 2.2 billion, but what we need is money for our student endowment fund. This is particularly for students in the missing middle who can't afford NSFAS and who can't afford to pay their own way. And so if we can get enough funds raised in an endowment, I mean, the SRC, you'll chat to them just now, they raised some money earlier this year by walking to Pretoria, etc. If we can have that, it will help students, particularly in the missing middle. So anyone who's got anything from 10 rand to 10 million rand, we'll welcome it.
It's definitely a worthy cause. Now, talking about funds, there's a couple of other stuff that are happening during this weekend, open to the public. Can you please speak more to that?
Sure. So tomorrow we kick off with the Wits Park Run. Then we have yoga on the lawns for people into that. There's a soccer match between Pirates Legends and Wits Legends. And then a major concert from 12 o'clock onwards, the Free People's Concert. Johnny Clegg, 51 years ago, obviously participated in the concert. Tomorrow his son Jesse will do a tribute to him. We've got Mango Groove, we've got lots of artists in the evening as well. And then we've got Sunday as well. All the museums open and free to the public.
Thank you very much, Sharona. Now, I've also got with me here some members of the SRC who can also express to us how they feel about this 100th Wits celebration. How are you, girls?
Tired. How are you?
I am good. How are you feeling about Wits turning 100 and this celebration and this weekend?
So as a student leader, I don't think there's really much to celebrate. I mean, year in, year out, we're dealing with financial exclusion, academic exclusion. Even now, as an academic officer, I'm currently dealing with academic exclusions. But just for today, we're just celebrating our resilience as student leaders, because year in, year out, we are protesting and so forth. So going forward, as Sharona said, we hope that the 3 billion that will be raised will be used beginning of next year for students who are financially excluded, so that going into the next 100 years, there's just less exclusion and more inclusion and transformation that they speak on.
Do you feel like there's change when it comes to the inclusion of students at Wits? Do you feel like there's some transformation, there's some improvement in terms of the inclusion of students here at the university?
Slightly. I mean, I know the LGBTQI community, the university is working hard to transform the space and to include them more. But when it comes to really us, the marginalized, poor and black students, it's still the same for us. Year in, year out, I'm at a protest.
So there we have it there, Marcel. Yes, it is a celebration, but there are some concerns, obviously, from the students. But I think the light part of it is the fact that they are raising funds, and this event on its own will help raising the funds. And tomorrow the festivities continue. There will be a concert for the music lovers. There will be a soccer match for the soccer lovers. I think there's a bit of everything for everybody here on this Wits 100 celebration.
Okay, thank you so much for that update. eNCA reporter Theodor Mashele live for us there from Wits University and their centenary festivities.